Okay, I was able to wire up Soundboard. As you can see, it's kind of a wiry mess. My 8080 harness is getting crazy. I keep integrating every game into the same harness, and look at it, it's a mess. I don't know. Well, anyway, we're running. I'm in test mode right now. Test mode, you can test the controls and you can test the sounds by just triggering sounds. I can trigger fire by just hitting this pin, and there is no fire noise. I don't like this. But I'm firing right now and there's no fire noise. Yeah, so I'm going through. I know there's no fire sound. The saucer sound works. I heard it. I can't move. You know, I don't have these angle encoders. What I did do is, since I don't have angle encoders, and all this is it's a pretty simple circuit. The information from the angle encoders comes in and gets muxed by these muxes. I can actually move by hitting these. See? I can make the thing move. So I can make it move, but what I did, just in case, I replaced all of the muxes that handle those signals. These 4 muxes right here I replaced, the 153s. I just did it just because. Number one, I can't properly test it, and I wanted to, I just wanted to do that. So, yeah. Okay. But I'm going through the sounds. I don't have fire, and I really don't know. I'm gonna keep messing around with it and try to. I'll actually fire up and play a game, and just mess around with it. So let me set up and do that. Okay, I'm gonna take this thing out of test and restart. Cool. That's the timer ending, so that works. I'm going to restart the game. Okay. There's a whole lot of noise. So let's coin up and press fire maybe? I don't know. No fire. I'm just gonna have to. Well, I'm not sure that the wind sound is there either. Although. Game over. Well, you heard the saucer sound there, and you can tell the logic's working. It turned it off, so it turned that sound off really good. Yeah, I don't know. It's missing a few sounds. There's an awful lot of LM3900 op amps on this thing, which I'm going to just go ahead and replace all of them, because that's just preventative maintenance. And I think there's 8. And then there's an LM339. I'm going to replace that. And that's it. I'm going to look into this wind sound. What creates this wind sound? I need to actually play this on MAME, because I just don't know what the sounds actually are. So, and yeah, I'm going to do that. I got to do a little research on what sounds should be there. And what does the sound generator make? If that makes the wind sound, I'm not even sure if this has wind sound. I'll be honest with you, I don't know. So I'm going to do a little research and I'll be back. Alright, I have the soundboard redone, and you can hear all of the sounds. I'll show you. You can hear the wind. I don't know if you can hear it. Yeah. All of the sounds are present. LM324, 4016, 4016, 3900s. All redone. All socketed. And I resoldered this guy because it looked like it was half-ass desoldered. So I fluxed it really good and I soldered this back in. Yeah. Yeah, cool. Working good. All right. I think I will hook the other board up and try the test ROM. Right there. This board, I could do an EEPROM and put this at the beginning of the file, but I'm just going to use the other board and put this in the test spot and see how that goes. But yeah, this board's good to go. It was missing quite a few sounds. It was missing wind. It was missing screech. It was missing enemy shot. I think there was another one that was missing too. Anyway, it was missing quite a few sounds. So, and player shot as well, yeah. So So it was missing quite a bit. But they're all there now. And this test round's pretty cool. I was looking it up online, and it's got a pretty good sound test. It'll go through all of the sounds too. So let's go ahead and put the other board on there and try that sound ROM, or that test ROM. Well, as you can see, I put this board back on and it's sprung a leak. Yeah. RAM short 2000. Loop. Now it says it's okay. Run UUT. Oh, there's no reset signal. Well, let's fix that. Reset signal. Ooh, that's what we get. This thing quit working. So let's try this again. Okay, loop. It's giving me 80. Most significant bit. There we go. That's what I wanted. Now we can quiet that down by jumping a good RAM over this guy. There we go. Run UUT. Yeah, it's still goofy. So let's go ahead and turn this off. Remove that. Remove this guy. Pop this in there. Turn it back on. Okay. RAM short 2000. There we go. And good. Run UUT. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's going on? How's about we do RAM short at... Alright, I'm going to do some RAM checking on this thing. This is going to take a while, so I'm going to go ahead and do this kind of stuff and find out what has sprung a leak. We got one bad RAM right here. Now we're getting... Okay, I think we might have either a data path back problem with some of these maybe, or there's an addressing problem to these, or not an addressing, but well, maybe an addressing. There's a problem now accessing RAM, so I'm going to have to re-examine this. Okay, that board did have a bad RAM. So I did replace the RAM, and then my RAM checks were perfect after that. What I did find out was this thing needed to be redone. So I went ahead and did that. I cleaned it and then re-tinned it, so it's nice and freshly newly tinned. Just like brand new. And when you do that, make sure you use tin solder. Don't use regular leaded solder, because it'll oxidize over time, just like leaded solder does. So tin it with tin solder. All right, let's put it back together. That one's hard to hear, but it's there. All the sounds are there. And the strobe, that's extra stuff that's hooked up. All right. Let's put the ROM back in it. Go ahead and turn it off. And it's in test. So let's turn it off. Let's take it out of test. And there. I hear the shot sound. I don't think that's supposed to be doing that. That's actually not the shot sound. I don't know what that's all about. You know what we're going to do? Let me hook up the camera to the tripod so that I can move around here. Okay. We have coin. Press fire. I need to spray this pot. It's a dirty pot. Game over. Yeah, I had to clean that pot. It was pretty dirty. And I have credit. Let's press fire. credit again. I don't want credit. Let's start over. I don't like that that's got sound like that. I can hear it shooting. Alright, well, I'm going to look into that. This music, or sound should be turned off. And I can clearly hear this thing shooting. I'm going to try the other main board and see if that's not, is that? Huh. I want to put the other main board on there and see if it does it with that one. Because I don't think it should do that. So I will be back. Okay, it's not the board. This is the other board. It's doing the exact same thing. I wonder what that's all about. I don't know. I really have no idea. That might be my setup or something. I'm going to have to look into this a little bit. Let me do a little studying and I'll be back. See what this is all about. All right. You can faintly hear the player's shot sound. Let me turn it up. Hear that? Should not be hearing that. I have this set to a single trigger. And this is the enemy shot sound right here. Come on. Let's do repetitive so that it'll trigger. No, it didn't. Good. It's waiting for the enemy, and mind you, the enemy is shooting during this screen. But it's not triggering at all. Okay. Now if we come down to the enemy shot, which is right here, see, it's triggering every time there's a shot. And sometimes it's like really low like that. It should not be triggering. So there's a problem on this board. And if you look at the schematics and follow these signals back, they're latched right here. And then they're driven through this 7417. I want to look at this chip right here and find out what's going on with this 174 at C5, because this thing shouldn't be doing anything. It should not be sending a signal across right now. I wouldn't think, because none of the other ones are. So let me check that out. Okay, right now I am looking at the data bit, I'm looking at that latched data bit for the shot fire. So every time a shot is fired, you see this toggle. And you see this go high, and the way a flip-flop works is on the rising edge, whatever's on data will come down here. So you can see it's going high and then right back to low. So this is actually working as it should. And that is a data line. That's a data line right there. So this is actually doing exactly what it should. Every one of those little pulses is a shot fired by your ship. Yeah, so this thing's doing exactly what it should. So, I don't know. It's weird. I'll look at the soundboard a little bit. This is not, I mean, this board's doing what it should do. That's a data bit. We can't, there's nothing to do with that. That's actually the program. That's the data lines. So, yeah. I went ahead and since I have it oriented like this, I went ahead and put my sides on. Keep it straight. And this is the board this was the really damaged up board. You can't see, but yeah. So that board's good. It runs great. Yeah. We will. I don't know. We'll take a look at that soundboard once again and see if there's anything funky with that. Is it not turning all the way off for just it? It's turning all the way off for everything else. So I'll look around the circuit for the shot fire and see if anything looks funny. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Okay, yeah. Let me try something. Okay, I replaced a few parts. I replaced this capacitor. I replaced these two diodes. I tried a different pot. I put new caps up here. All of the amps have been replaced. It still just does that little faint tss, tss, like that. If you can even hear it. It's really faint. But it's working good. So, and then, you know, the fact that that signal comes over from the other board, I don't know. I just consider it a track noise. I don't know. Coin. It says you have credit. Now push fire button. Now the sound comes on. And you can hear the wind in the background. Yeah. Yeah. Boy, it's loud. Game over. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm ending this. I'm calling this good. All the sounds are there. It's just got that little. I don't know if that's supposed to. I don't know. So anyway, that is it for Midway's Space Encounters. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you on the next one, guys. Thank you, and peace out.